And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing, Jackson. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The way he's throwing. Football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First throw in overtime for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go play action now. Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, You'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to win it in overtime. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and we will play on here in overtime. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to win it in overtime.
Good game, G. Good game, G.
The kick is good in overtime. He's
Hey, send that invite, send that friend request, bro.
And his home crowd is in a
Good
frenzy
goddamn
as
game
their
right
guys
there,
have
boy.
pulled it out of the air. A lot of
All y'all in
scoring
here,
in the
welcome to my
middle.
stream, man. When I play the Madden, man, I'm locked in. I ain't trying to do no talking.
You were, but it was fun, wasn't it?
God
Because
damn.
both teams
Got that
finding
boy
ways
on
to score.
Clizzard
And you know people who love
on
this
5.
game.
I got
It's
his
not a
age.
baseball game to the 14-11
Woo.
with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
He gotta get a leader one for that one. Woo. Hold on. I can't let that one go. Hold on. You gotta get that, G. You earned your stripes, bro. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a sec. I gotta post this one. Woo! Man, that was a good ass game, boy. Had to post that, man. I had to. Comeback game, always a good one. Mm. Woo! Man, you see who in here real quick. King in here. Hold on, my following. No, alright. I'm following King. Box still in here. I mean, the King. Alright. Alright, gonna run another one. Matter of fact, hold on. Damn, should I add boy, man? Hell yeah, that game was crazy. Hell yeah, I just put that bitch on YouTube. Fuck that. I'm about to add this boy right now, man. Shit, we gotta run. I gotta give him that game back. I gotta give him that game back. I can't. I'm back. Shit, I had to pause real, go on that home screen. I'm back. Damn. I couldn't let that one go. Couldn't. Couldn't let that one go, man. That was a crazy game. Man. I'm a pressure cooker.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunky yardage picked up there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
It's caught, and it's 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Saints 8, Titans nothing.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A give to Kamara running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate. And
into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On play action, Winston. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 41, Winston looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll throw again. Winston.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the 2nd half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice run there on 1st down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Buying time to his left. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. This complete to Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Play action now, Winston. Oh, Jameis intercepted the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment,
Today, his assignment.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Titans 23, Saints 8. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Kamara trying the right side. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything. And here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Again, it's Kamara. Hard running at the 15. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Saints 8. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
And
the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on first down, Winston. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
From the gun, Winston. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Here we go. 40. 56. I'm coming. Whip. Watch the whip.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And shedding through the tackle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. Let's go.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time,
good game, bro.
As he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So this one, a Tennessee Titans.
See, this game right here, this is what happens when you talk shit. He said he was going to put 21 on me. And you saw what happened, right? Strap. Man. Oh, man. This shit is terrible. 2-0 today.
Just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.